Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys. I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but Ilya Tuporia, Islam Akhasha, Mirab Devalasvili, any one of them from 4 to let's say 8 years from now, right? Any one of them can be remembered as the undisputed GOAT. Right now, there are so many champions who have been just so amazing. Like, their rise is so amazing, and once they become champion, they have been dominating their division. Not only these three that I mentioned, also people like Alexander Pantoja, Alexander Volkanovski, Alex Pereira, definitely Alex Pereira, all of these guys, right? Like, I think it's been a while for the UFC until we've had like such a great period where a lot of the champions are actually this dominant throughout their careers, and they have been continuing their dominance. Like when Magomed Ankalaev beat Alex Pereira in UFC 13, right? Like at that point, it seemed like that Alex Pereira's title and Alex Pereira's GOAT run ended for a bit at least. Like it looked like that Alex finally cracked. Like it was finally about time. But then we all saw what happened, in the last pay-per-view, right? Alex absolutely dominated and knocked him out within like 1.5 minutes, I think. Yeah. So that just goes to show you, right? Like even if one of these guys fall, Islam, Ilya, etc., they will most likely get back up and continue their dominance. Now the thing right now is like, if we really match these guys up, like for super fights, for example, Pantoja versus Merab Devalasvili in bantamweight, right? And also Islam versus Ilya at lightweight, or if Ilya can make it welterweight, maybe. Like if these super fights can happen, then it is way more likely for us to end up with an undisputed GOAT, like the literal perfect best fighter. Now, to be honest, in my opinion, the most likely out of these fighters to become the GOAT is Ilya on top of the list. And let me explain to you why. And let me explain to you like why instead of Islam I picked Ilya. Is because first of all, a lot of people are denying this, but Islam does have a huge chance of losing against JDM. Like I personally believe Islam will submit him easily, but I'm not super confident in that until I see at least the first round of the fight, because like if JDM's striking and takedown defense is as good as it was against Bilal, then Islam is about to have a very tough fight, honestly. And if Islam will do what I think he will, then yeah, JDM will get destroyed. But more than that, previously, if Islam was double champ, if Islam beat JDM to become double champ, right? Like as we envisioned it, a long time ago, before the international fight for this year was announced, even, like if that would have happened, it was very impressive. But guess what? Now Ilya has done that. Ilya became a double champ. Easier than, and he made it easy. He made it look absolutely easy, unlike anyone has ever done. Like there has never been a champion who has became a double champion and made it look that easy. I guess Conor McGregor, but guess what? He in the middle he lost to Nate Diaz, and he still had the privilege of keeping the belt. So, anyways, like yeah, other than Conor, and he lost to Nate, so I won't count Conor. Ilya has been the double champ. He's been one of the only double champs and made it look the easiest. And trust me when I say this, Islam cannot make it look as easy as Ilya made it look as easy as Ilya made it look easy against Charles Oliveira. Now, on the other hand, we have Merab and Alexander Pantoja. The problem with Alexander Pantoja is he is super underrated. Like right now, like I feel like like he is undisputed. Honestly, I'll be honest. Right now, pound for number one, Ilya or Merab, it's 50-50. 1 and 2, right? Number 3, Pantoja. Definitely Pantoja. He has been more active. He has way more he has been way more dominant. Like throughout, like he has been way more active and dominant compared to Islam Makhachev. And also, Islam hasn't fought since January, so you have to understand, right? And then on number 4, I think it's like you have to understand that Islam does not have a belt now. So it's either Khamzat or Islam. I wanna say it's Khamzat, honestly, because the way that Khamzat ragdolled DDP, that was insane, and that was prime uncracked DDP as well. Like that guy just destroyed Sean Strickland, Izzat Adesanya, and Robert Whittaker. So you have to understand. Anyways, and Merab Devalasvili, of course. Like Merab is, in my opinion, the perfect fighter, but the problem with him is I don't think he has he wants to fight forever. But I think like if he really wants to, if he really wants to what can I say? Like, if he really wants to solidify his legacy, he needs some more names, and that's it. Like, he already beat Suga, he already beat Umar, he already beat Jose Aldo, he already beat Pete Ariane, he already beat Henry Cejudo, he already beat Corey Sandhagen. All of these are names, but he needs a super name. Like, for example, a super fight, even like Alexander Pantoja. And if Volkanovski retires soon, and the next champion is Leon Murphy or Movsar Evloev, for example, then I think like in the middle, before that, I think Merab Dvalishvili definitely should defend his belt against Alexander Pantoja. I hope that really happens, and then he can move up and become a double champ, and that will really add to Merab's legacy, of course. And but the main reason why I think Ilya is undisputed GOAT in a few years is because Ilya is only, I think, 28 years old. Yeah, he's definitely below 30, and that just means that he has way more time compared to Islam Makhachev, Merab Dvalishvili, or Alexander Pantoja, or Alex Pereira even. Anyways, that's my thoughts on this, guys. You guys make sure to know what you guys see, and I'll see you guys. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.